Do you ever wonder why some people can talk to anyone with ease while others struggle to find the right words? Have you ever wanted to start a conversation but felt scared or shy? Imagine if you could learn simple ways to talk to people and feel confident every time. What if I told you that this one skill could change your life? Would you listen? Talking to people is something we all need. It's how we make friends, share ideas, and build trust. But sometimes it feels hard. Maybe you worry about what to say. Maybe you think others won't like you. But the truth is, you can learn how to talk to anyone, and it's easier than you think. That's why you should listen carefully today. Let me take you on a little journey. Close your eyes and picture this: you are at a party. There are many people around, laughing, chatting, and enjoying themselves. But you stand alone, feeling out of place. You wish someone would talk to you, or maybe you wish you knew what to say to start. Does this sound familiar? I've been there too. The first thing you need to know is that talking to people starts with a smile. A smile is magical. It tells others you are friendly. When you smile, it's like saying, "I am happy to meet you, try it now." Smile, even if no one is around. Can you feel the difference? That's the power of a smile. Now, let me ask you another question. What is the most important thing in a conversation? Is it your words, your voice, or your style? The answer might surprise you. The most important thing is how you make the other person feel. People remember feelings more than words. So, if you make someone feel special, they will want to talk to you again. Imagine a simple scene. You are sitting in a park. A little girl with bright eyes runs up to you and says, "Hello." She doesn't worry about what to say or how she sounds. She just says hello, and suddenly you smile back. Why? Because her approach was simple and pure. You can do the same. Start with hello. It's small but powerful. Some people think they need big, fancy words to impress others. But here's the truth: simple words are enough. When you talk, keep it natural. Ask easy questions like, "How was your day?" or "What do you enjoy doing?" These questions open the door to conversation without pressure. I once knew a man named Daniel. He was shy and barely spoke in groups. One day he decided to change. He told himself, "I will talk to one new person every day." At first, it was hard. His voice shook, and he felt awkward. But day by day he got better. Now Daniel is one of the best speakers I know. His secret: practice. The more you talk, the easier it gets. Let's talk about something that can make people nervous: silence. Have you ever been in a conversation where no one knows what to say next? It feels uncomfortable, right? But here's the thing: silence is okay. It gives you and the other person time to think. Don't fear it. Embrace it. Sometimes You may meet someone who doesn't talk much. What should you do? Be patient. Show interest. Listen to their words, even if they are few. A good listener makes others feel important, and when you listen, you learn so much about people. Here's a little secret for you. Everyone loves to talk about themselves. If you want to make someone happy, ask them about their life. For example, you could say, "What is your favorite memory or what makes you smile the most?" These questions bring out stories, and stories connect people. Think about the last time someone complimented you. How did it make you feel? Compliments are like sunshine, they brighten someone's day. Say things like, "You have a kind smile," or "I admire your courage," but remember, be honest. People can tell when you're not sincere. What if you're afraid of rejection? What if someone doesn't want to talk to you? Let me tell you a little secret. It's okay. Not everyone will respond the way you want, and that's normal. What matters is that you tried. Every time you try, you grow stronger. Talking to people can open doors you didn't even know existed. You might meet your best friend, find your dream job, or discover a new passion. The more you talk, the more opportunities come your way. Isn't that exciting? Sometimes you might feel like giving up. You might think, "I'll never be good at this," but don't stop. Remember, every great speaker was once a beginner. Take small steps. Celebrate your progress, no matter how tiny it seems. Let me share a story. There was a girl named Mia. She was scared to talk in class. One day her teacher said, "Mia, why don't you tell us about your favorite book?" Her hands shook. Her heart raced, but she stood up. She spoke softly at first, then louder. By the end, her classmates clapped. That day, Mia learned the power of courage. You have that courage too. It's inside you, waiting to shine. Believe in yourself. Start small. Talk to someone new today. Ask them how they are. Smile. Be curious. And remember, every conversation is a chance to learn and grow. Now, let me leave you with a thought. Talking to people is not just about words. It's about connection. It's about sharing a part of yourself and learning about others. It's a beautiful exchange that can fill your life with joy. Let's take a moment to think about how we feel when someone really listens to us. Have you ever had a conversation where the person you were speaking with made you feel like you were the most important person in the world? How did that feel? When someone listens to us, truly listens, it makes us feel heard, understood, and valued. And that's something you can give to others too. By becoming a good listener, you open the door to deeper, more meaningful connections. But listening doesn't just mean hearing words. It means paying attention to everything: body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. It means noticing when someone is excited, nervous, or sad, and responding in a way that shows you care. People can talk about their thoughts, but when you listen to their emotions, That's when you truly connect with them. So the next time you talk to someone, pay close attention. Ask questions that help them open up. What's the best part of your day, or what's something that's been on your mind lately? These questions show that you're interested in more than just small talk. You're interested in the person. Now, let's talk about something else that often holds people back: fear of saying the wrong thing. Everyone has been there. You're talking to someone and suddenly you worry that your words won't come out right. What if they don't understand you? What if they judge you? The truth is, most people aren't thinking that much about what you say. They're more focused on the conversation itself and how it makes them feel. It's okay to make mistakes. If you say something awkward or silly, laugh it off. People appreciate honesty and humor. It shows that you're comfortable with yourself and that you don't take things too seriously. So, let go of the fear of saying the wrong thing. Just be yourself and don't be afraid to speak from the heart. Now, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the power of curiosity. Curiosity is one of the best tools you can use in conversations. Why? Because it helps you learn more about others. People love talking about what they're passionate about, and if you show curiosity about their interests, they'll feel more comfortable opening up to you. You can be curious about so many things: people's hobbies, their experiences, or even their dreams. Asking questions like, what's something you've always wanted to try, or what's a place you've always wanted to visit, not only shows interest, but it also sparks exciting conversations. And here's another tip: avoid interrupting. It's tempting to jump in with your own thoughts, especially when you feel passionate about the topic. But interrupting can make the other person feel like you're not truly listening. Wait for them to finish and then share your thoughts. You'll notice that this makes the conversation flow more smoothly. You know, the best conversationalists don't just talk a lot, they ask questions, listen deeply, and share in a way that invites others to connect with them. They make people feel like they are an important part of the conversation, which is one of the greatest gifts you can give someone. There's another thing we should talk about: empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. When you can empathize with someone, you can respond in a way that makes them feel truly understood. You don't need to have all the answers or offer advice every time. Sometimes just saying, "I understand how you feel," or "that sounds tough," can make all the difference. Empathy isn't just about what you say. It's about how you make the other person feel. When you show that you understand and care, it builds trust and opens up a space for honest, real conversation. So, if someone is sharing something difficult, try to put yourself in their shoes. Let them know you're there for them. Let's pause for a moment and think about how important our words really are. Words can be a bridge connecting us to others. but they can also be walls if we're not careful. The way we speak can make someone feel happy, encouraged, or even inspired. But words can also hurt if we're not mindful of how we say things. That's why it's so important to think before we speak and be kind in our words. Kindness is one of the most powerful tools you have in a conversation. When you speak kindly, it makes others feel comfortable. When you choose to speak with respect and care, you invite others to do the same. Small acts of kindness, like offering a compliment or saying thank you, go a long way in building strong, lasting connections. But kindness isn't just about words. It's also about actions. If you see someone struggling, offer a helping hand. If you notice someone who looks lonely, take a moment to talk to them. Your actions, just as much as your words, show people that you care. And when you show people that you care, they'll want to talk to you again and again. Remember, talking to people is a skill that you can develop over time. It's not about being perfect, it's about making an effort. Start with small steps. Ask questions, smile, listen, and be kind. Every conversation is a chance to practice and grow. And with each conversation, you'll get better and better at making real connections with the people around you. There's a saying that goes, "The more you give, the more you get when you give your time, your attention, and your kindness to others. You'll find that people are more willing to open up to you." The simple act of giving your attention can create strong bonds, and those bonds can lead to deep, meaningful relationships. So, I challenge you today, take one step outside your comfort zone. Start a conversation with someone new. Smile, ask a question, and listen carefully. You might be surprised by how much you can learn from someone when you truly listen. And who knows? You might just make a new friend or discover something exciting you didn't know before. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought: every conversation is an opportunity to grow, to connect, and to make someone's day a little brighter. Never underestimate the power of a kind word or a smile. Talking to people is more than just a skill, it's a gift. A gift that can change your life and the lives of those around you. If you enjoyed this speech, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this with someone who might need a little encouragement to start a conversation. Let's think for a moment about how we feel when we're in a conversation with someone who truly listens to us. When someone listens with all their attention, it feels like the world stops for a while and it's just you and them. It's as if time slows down and you feel like the most important person in the world. That's the power of truly listening, and that's the kind of connection we should all aim for when we talk to others. But why is listening so important? It's because listening opens up possibilities. When you listen, you create space for someone to share their thoughts and feelings. It's like opening a door to their world. And when that door is opened, people feel seen, heard, and valued. So next time you talk to someone, remember that listening is just as important, if not more so than talking. There's something magical that happens when you listen carefully to someone's words. You start to understand them in a way that words alone can't explain. For example, if someone says they're okay, but their voice shakes, you can hear beyond their words. You can feel their emotions and understand their true state of mind. And when you respond with kindness and empathy, you show them that you care about more than just the surface-level conversation. Now, let's talk about the power of non-verbal communication. Did you know that over 90% of our communication is non-verbal? That's right, our body language, facial expressions, and even the tone of our voice speak volumes. Sometimes you don't even need words to connect with someone. A smile, a nod, or even the way you stand can show someone that you're engaged and interested in what they have to say. But let's not stop there. There's something else we can add to our conversations that will make them even more meaningful: authenticity. People can tell when you're being genuine. When you're authentic, you're not pretending to be someone you're not. You're simply being yourself, and that makes others feel comfortable. When you're talking to someone, try to be as real as possible. Don't worry about impressing them or trying to say the right thing. Just speak from the heart and let your true self shine through. People can sense authenticity, and they'll appreciate you for it. Plus, being yourself makes the conversation more relaxed, and that's when real connections happen. And let's not forget the power of humor. A well-timed joke or a light-hearted comment can break the ice and make a conversation feel more enjoyable. Humor helps people relax, and it creates an atmosphere where people feel safe to be themselves. But remember, humor is about timing and being respectful. Make sure your jokes are kind and appropriate for the situation. Laughter is a great way to connect, but it's important to use it wisely. Have you ever been in a conversation where you felt like you just couldn't connect with the other person? Maybe you felt like there was something missing, or you couldn't find common ground. That's normal. Not every conversation will be perfect, but there are ways to make connections even when it feels challenging. One of the keys to making a connection, even in difficult conversations, is curiosity. When you're curious, you ask questions and you keep the conversation flowing. You try to understand the other person's point of view, even if it's different from your own. Curiosity shows that you care about what they think and feel, and that's the foundation of a great conversation. But what happens when we're not curious? What if we stop asking questions or become too focused on our own thoughts? The conversation can start to feel one-sided, and it might even become awkward. That's why staying curious is so important. It keeps the conversation alive, and it keeps you engaged in the moment. Another thing to keep in mind is body language. Are you aware of how your body communicates during conversations? Things like crossing your arms, avoiding eye contact, or looking at your phone can send the message that you're not interested or engaged. To show that you're fully present, try to maintain open body language. Lean in slightly, make eye contact, and listen intently. This makes the other person feel respected and valued, and it helps to strengthen your connection. Now, let's take a moment to talk about the power of asking the right questions. Questions are not just a way to gather information, they're a way to show interest in the other person's life, experiences, and opinions. The key is to ask open-ended questions that encourage conversation. Instead of asking, "Did you have a good day?" try something like, "What was the best part of your day?" This gives the other person the chance to share more and keeps the conversation flowing. Asking questions also shows that you care. It's a way of saying, "I want to know more about you," and when you ask questions, it makes the conversation feel more balanced. Both people get to share, and the connection deepens. Let's talk about one more thing: patience. Conversations don't always have to be fast-paced. Sometimes, silence can be a good thing. If someone is thinking or trying to find the right words, don't rush them. Give them time to gather their thoughts. Being patient shows that you respect their process and that you're willing to listen carefully. It also gives the conversation room to breathe, which can lead to deeper insights and more meaningful exchanges. Have you ever felt like you just couldn't find the right words to express yourself? We've all been there. But the beauty of communication is that it's not just about words. It's about how we make the other person feel. Even if you don't know the perfect thing to say, your willingness to listen and your kindness will speak louder than anything else. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to learn something new. It's a chance to grow, to connect, and to make a positive impact on someone's life. So, the next time you're talking to someone, be present, ask questions, and listen with all your heart. You'll be amazed at how much you can learn and how much you can give to others through simple, meaningful conversation. And now, as we end, I want to leave you with this thought: the world is full of amazing people, and the key to truly understanding them is through conversation. The next time you speak to someone, remember that it's not just about what you say, it's about how you make them feel. You have the power to make someone's day better just by listening, by asking the right questions, and by being kind. So, let's continue the journey of learning how to talk to people. Keep practicing, keep connecting, and most importantly, keep listening.